Yo, what's up, everybody? It's been a while since I've done one of these sit down videos, probably 2 weeks or so since I stopped recording every day. And honestly, there's a lot to unpack. I kind of realized recently that people like watching videos of me talk. So I'm here talking, and there's a lot to unpack. So if you have 10 minutes, let me tell you what's been happening. First thing is, ecom is a game of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Or honestly, how I'd like to phrase it is 1 step back, 2 steps forward. When you start ecom, you're gonna fucking eat shit before you succeed. And it's gonna constantly be a game of this. When you scope out through a long enough time horizon, you're gonna see a linear growth pattern. But it's gonna be 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward for a while. And even at the level that I'm at, which honestly has reached, I believe, at least the intermediate advanced level. Like, I've done an 8K day, I've done many 7K days in a row. I just hit another 50K week. Like, I'm not slowing down, profit margins are healthy. But even at the level that I'm at, it's still 1 step back, 2 steps forward. And it just happens at different levels, in the sense that, like, very recently, last 48 hours, I had issues with Meta. And that, like, literally killed my performance. Negative days, like, I lost like a few $100s in a day. It was crazy. And then I'm wondering, like, is it all over? Like, is really this issue with, this specific part of Meta gonna kill it? But it's not, right? It's just on this current time horizon of 24 to 48 hours, I'm thinking, oh my God, it's over. But it's not. It's not anywhere near over. It's the first thing. 1 step backwards, 2 steps forward. So let's 2 steps forward, 1 step backward. But that's how all of ecom is. The second thing is, I love ecom when it's 2 steps forward, and I hate ecom when it's 2 steps backward. Because my mood is constantly being determined by the amount of money I'm making in a day. And I'm at the point where, when my ecom store is doing good, after refunds and chargebacks, bro, I'm profiting $1,500 a day. After my partner takes his half, that's $750. And to be honest, I did 99% of the work on my current store, but I don't mind giving my partner half, because my partner's been with me since literally the trenches, and he knows that I put a lot of effort into this store, but he's been with me since the trenches. And so a lot of people would be like, Ben, like, why would you do that? But, like, bro, like, that's my homeboy, and like, we feed off of each other. So that's the first thing. Like, I'm making $750 a day of profit when it's good, and it's only gonna continue. Like, my chart is like this. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what happens. So I'm making enough money that I could actually go on here and literally flex and sell mentorship and sell a course and make more money. But it's stupid. It's not what I want to do. I want to stay true to myself. Like, I've been very open. I've hated on the concept of courses and communities, and I opened one. But I opened not a mentorship or a course. I opened a community, and there's 25 people in there. And so when I'm making currently $720 a month in there, it's literally like I'm getting robbed, because on a normal day, I'm profiting that. And so when I'm putting 3 to 5 hours a week into this, I guess, community, because I do stage calls, it's a one-on-one stage call, you come up here, I answer all your questions. It's like I'm losing money, but I'm really happy being able to develop a friendship with the people in there, because there's probably 3 to 5 people in there that I know on a first name basis now, and that, like, when they come up there, I recognize their face, I see them, I'm happy that I can help them, and that gives me a lot of fulfillment, because it's outside of just me. And so doing that at such a cheap level really makes me happy, because I know these people can't afford, a $4,000 or $5,000 mentorship, and that they're able to afford this community, and like, that makes me happy. So that's another update. I guess another thing is that I might be going to China with my supplier Jack. I think that'd be really cool. Me and him have been talking about that today, so I'm excited for him to wake up. We can chop it up. He's probably watching this, but I'm excited to go to China. And I'm at the point where, if I continue making money like this, 30 to 60 days from now, I'm gonna move out. Like, I'm gonna move out, and I'm gonna I've decided that I'm gonna graduate college, but I'm gonna do it online, because I'm so far in, it'd be disrespectful to my parents, it'd be disrespectful to my grandparents, it'd be disrespectful to my peers to drop out as a senior in credits, senior in standing. It'd be disrespectful. right? It'd be disrespectful to people who go to my high school who never got the chance to go to college, and to think like, fuck you, I'm better than you. Just be disrespectful, because I can maintain it. I, low-key cheat on all my classes. I pay people to do all my shit. All this is AI. Ben just said there isn't true. He doesn't cheat on any of his classes, and he's a good student, and that is all for publicity. Anyways, I'm at the point where school doesn't really matter, but I should still finish it because it's respectful, right? So I think I'm going to do that, but I would have no reason 30 to 60 days from now if I'm still making the amount of money I am through, my personal brand and my ecom store, because, like my ecom store is netting 40, 50 a month as of right now at the current scale that it's at. And my personal brand, I'm not going to be open about that. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, but it's netting me a solid amount of money, to the point where it's more than like getting a job, more than being a waiter, right? It's a lot more. And ecom is making money as well, which is kind of weird, because I kind of felt like at some point I was kind of like the laughing stock where people would laugh at me, and it's just kind of like a big fuck you, bro. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm not stupid. Also, I'm about to fly out and get U.S. manufacturing or product producing, whatever. They're going to do R&D on my product in the U.S. because I don't want to be a normal Chinese dropshipper. So I know some people probably know the store that I'm running, and they're like, Ben, how the hell are you sourcing this? I'm a smart cookie. And so yeah, I'm gonna fly out to factories and 3PLs, or a 3PL near my factory, or maybe even have my factory ship it. Like, bro, that's lit. If you guys don't know, every product ever is made in a factory in China for the most part. So I was like, what if I get it in the US? And it turns out it might even be cheaper to get in the US. So that's cool. But there's that. And then, I don't know, I just feel like I have a lot of things going for me. I feel like I've been blessed to be in this situation, because 10 months ago, I'm sitting in the exact same spot 10 months ago when I started this journey, and I was so lost, and I was doing organic dropshipping, and I had no idea what I was doing. I knew nothing about business. I knew nothing. And now I feel like I know a little bit about business outside of ecom, because you guys have to understand, there's ecom, then there's Ben Pachani. And I can integrate both of those into one thing, because there's ecom again, and then there's Ben Pachani. And so I understand the concept of lead gen, lead ascension, and all these other aspects of business here from me being Ben Pachani and building a personal brand. I just want to build Ben Pachani. I want you guys to watch my shit and be like, this is a real motherfucker. Like I don't want to be a guru. Like, bro, I can never go to sleep at night thinking like, oh, I made that YouTube video just to get a paycheck from this company. Like, I could never think that, or like, I need the AI, the thumbnail with super clickbaity shit, and spend $100,000 on a fucking car just to get people to click my videos. Like, this video will probably get 1,000 views, and that means there's 1,000 people. That's also something that recently has been bugging me a little bit. Like, there are 1,000 people that are watching this video, and 10 of you are commenting. If you're watching this video, comment first of all. Let me see if you're a new person. But like, that's crazy to me, like, there's that many of you watching this video, and I kind of feel like God has put me in the position to be the person to record all of it. I don't know if I sound silly, but I don't know, I've recorded all of it, and I'm slowly making it. Like, I hit my first 10K per month profit last month, and I think I actually hit that one time before, but it was in the business, so it didn't count. But like, literally, I hit my first 10K per month profit. I am 10K liquid, and I don't know, like, at the same time though, I kind of feel like my soul is a bit empty, like, I have God, but I'm not fully in tune with him, I think. I started putting a lot of faith in him, and then I guess, like, honestly, relatively recently, like within the last week, I've been out of tune with him, which is really unfortunate, because it's on that's my fault. So this is me admitting to that and understand that I have to fix that. But yeah, I also kind of sometimes I'll read a comment and it'll really get to me because I want to be this guy who's just how I am on and off camera, where in person, like if you guys ever come to meet me, I'm a very friendly, happy guy. And I really like to make people laugh. You know, it gives me a lot of fulfillment being able to make people laugh because that means I make them happy. And it's not like I'm fake anything, you know, it's just like I crack jokes, bro, you know? And I want to be able to do that with ecom and be professional at the same time. Like with you guys saw my call with my supplier, somebody in there was being a bum, like literally a bum, about me not being professional. This would never fly in an American environment. Fuck your American environment, bro. I'm not trying to work a job. So, yeah. Oh, also, I've been playing basketball really heavily recently. It gives me a lot of peace and joy. And I started jumping off one foot, and bro, I'm putting that bitch down. I have a lot of pride in that. I know that's ego. I know this is ego coming out of my mouth, but I don't care. I have a lot of pride in being able to really dunk because I've really wanted to all my life, and I've been this tall and I've never used my athleticism to my advantage until honestly really recently. And I started jumping off one foot instead of two, and I'm putting that bitch down. So I bought basketball shoes. Bro, I just bought basketball shoes. I didn't even think about it. And sure, they don't fit. I hate them. I'm gonna refund them because they suck. But I bought new ones. I didn't even bat an eye, bro. I paid express shipping on that bitch too. This is a big dog. Oh, I'm kidding. So, that is where I'm currently at, guys. Feel free to join my free Discord, my paid Discord, Shopify link, any of that. I would appreciate it. And yeah, I have some high quality videos coming up soon. But yeah, join the Discord. There'll be more stage calls in there. I like to do that with some people. If any of you have like a following and want to be in the stage call, like have something that you'd like to share, like my email guy, I'm gonna have him in there. I'm definitely gonna do another one with my supplier. But like if you have some sauce, like if you're a post-purchase guy and you want to show people post-purchase stuff, let me know. Yeah, guys, that's all I got. Peace out.